So if you've not seen last episode, I would just go and watch that now. Not to be missed, not for the right reasons, but go ahead and see that now, and then we'll dive into what is a massive game as well today. Sporting Lisbon at home in the league. We've turned it around just a little bit. New goalkeeper in, things are just starting to improve. Alright boys, welcome back to the channel, another episode of the special one, and today we have got Sporting Lisbon at home. We're going to go through the results, talk about what little changes we made in the tactic, couple of signings, no, one signing in last minute. Things are starting to improve. Obviously last episode, the 8-0 took a little bit of getting over. We, as you can see, the two reds in all of that. Setubal, we played really well. We had a double legger, sort of like the FA Cup kind of semi-finals, two-legger. We went to Sporting and won 2-1. We then went to Vitória Setubal. I've decided to play Pereira. He got beat 3 times at the near post. Chased Thiago. And then in the home leg, we've signed David De Gea, by the way. He's our new goalkeeper at the beautiful age of 36. His reflexes are still 19. I'm just asking him to be a goalkeeper, and we paid a lot of money for him. We're going to do a loan deal, but the loan deal was about 5 million, so I thought, right, let's just buy him. He's contracted till the end of, well, we've got 2 more years on this, so yeah, he's at least, we're going to have him for the rest of this season, and then next season, and then we'll kind of see where we're at. He did this in the second leg, so we were just in control of the game. We did equalise, and then he did this. So he has the ball in his hands. He's actually, apart from this, done quite well. But he absolutely pinged it in, and I think he was probably off for the left midfielder. So we've changed it slightly in the tactic, where now we've got him playing as a goalkeeper, just on defend. I've had to play Villarreal, my 4th choice goalkeeper, because De Gea was injured, had cold. Thiago Pereira had cold. I'd already deregistered Maximiliano for the Europa games, and of course we needed to play a dude, and we played this guy. He's just kicking around in the under-23s. He's not bad, is he? He's not bad. And he let 3 in, but he wasn't at fault for any of those. So we've kind of picked up a little bit. So we ended up getting knocked out on penalties to Sporting, which was disappointing because we wanted to win a trophy this season. But we've picked up 1-0. We've beaten Copenhagen and Marseille. Copenhagen quite convincingly, 4-1 and 3-0. Marseille 2-0 and then 3-3 away from home. Sets us up nicely for today. We're in good form. We've just had a little bit of a shuffle. Obviously, February was a very busy month. People like Kalatakar, Conceição, Vignato, even Nielsen. We've just tried to rotate as much as we can. Even Nielsen, he's happy. We had a couple of bids for him on the end of January transfer window from Chelsea, but they were around his, I think they rose to about 35 million, so he wasn't going to go for that, and he was happy. He didn't whinge either. He's got himself 41 goals in 44 games. He's going to be hitting 50 goals for us this season, which is incredible. And then other noticeable players. This is the little tactic change. We went to extremely wide and then we went to narrow, so we've just gone on wide. I've moved us down from attacking to positive. We've got 2 wingers. I've got rid of the deep line playmaker. We've just got a ball-winning midfielder and a box-to-box midfielder in there because we are quite strong physically in there. I just thought I'd just give us a little bit more defensively. We're going with Ita on this left-hand side as an inverted wing-back, so then he does, when we're in possession, he does come into these areas, and what I'm thinking is, even though when we lose possession, he does then sit back into a flat back 4. When there is a quick turnover, he is in the midfield. It's some kind of acts as a midfield 3. We're also playing with wingers on both sides, so we don't necessarily need him. And the opportunity for him to get round is very, very minimal. I don't necessarily need him to do an underlap. He kind of does that naturally anyway, but we're not forcing it. On this side, we did consider going for inverted wing back for Odriozola, but it just got a little bit too congested. And we did find it hard to sort of like spread the play, switch the play. It does mean that if it gets tighter on the left-hand side, Odriozola is already in a half-decent position. If he's inverted, it does make the switch pretty difficult. Last few games we've played, Gomez, he's come back into a nice bit of form as well. Marucci just struggled a touch, even though we've changed the role to presser, and he can still do it. He does miss a lot of chances with his head, but a very, very useful sub to bring on. So the league has changed kind of in our favour over the last few weeks, even though Setubal have done a job on us. By the way, Setubal are doing an incredible job. The new manager has put me to shame. We've got 9 games to go. They're going to be probably finished 4th. They actually spent pretty well. Now, this is the guy that I brought in for them, Andres Mina. I may even look at picking him up in the summer because he looks 18 years old. He looks like he's going to be pretty good, so we may look at picking him up. But they've brought in a couple of players on loan. They've got this guy, Jankiewicz, on loan from Southampton. There's a couple of midfielders as well. Players like Ozcan, just a really good all-round midfielder. They really have strengthened. Up front, they would be probably missing. They aren't scoring as many goals, 5 goals from them only striker. But they've got this dude who's on the left-hand side on loan from us and has helped himself to 12 league goals. So they're doing very, very well. And they also helped us out because they beat Benfica. Benfica have just slipped up over the last couple of weeks. We're tied on... Is it goal difference? I imagine it is goal difference. Either way, we're going to lose. Results between teams, they've won 8. They've got an 8-0 advantage. Who do you think we play the last game of the season? That's right. Benfica at home. Last game of the bloody season. So that'll either be maybe even next episode or 2 episodes' time at the most. We're in the Europa quarterfinals now. I think we've still got the draw. Have we got the draw for that? I think we have. We'll do the little draw now. Quarterfinals. Who have we got? Bayer Leverkusen, Inter, Newcastle, Real Betis, Villarreal. So the teams in there that are actually left in this Europa League, I think, are beatable. Obviously, Inter Milan are going to be strong, but I kind of fancy us against most of these other teams. Bayer Leverkusen, I imagine, are going to be pretty good. Yeah, Bayer Leverkusen are all right, but yeah. We'll end up drawing Inter, obviously, but I think against the other boys, we may stand a little bit of a chance. Let's see who we get. Bayer Leverkusen, okay. No problem. Let's see who the semi-final is. It would be nice if we could get Bologna or Lille. We've got the first leg at home. Okay. Well, if we're going to get through to the final, boys, we're going to find it the hard way. Okay, let's dive into the Sporting Lisbon game. Let's see if we can beat them, get 3 points. And really, I think a win would... Every time I see a 0-1, I look at that badge, I think, Benfica have lost, because a lot of the badges are quite similar. A win for us today, we're already 5 ahead of them. A win for us today would probably knock Sporting out of the title race, which would be good. And as you can see, boys, Benfica have lost at home to Boa Vista. They drew with this team as well. Luciano Lograsso, where we going? It's doing that automatic thing. Their 22-game unbeaten run. That means that we can go 3 points ahead here. This is massive. Right, okay. We've had to make a couple of changes. My 2-star midfielders, Perez and Kamara, both need resting. It has literally been sort of like Sunday, Thursday. Coletta Carr is okay, but isn't fully fit. He also kind of struggles with the Sunday, Thursday, but he should be okay for today. We've been partnering with Brass again, and that seems to have worked. Montero, I think I'm going to move on because his partnership with Coletta Carr just hasn't worked. We'll get decent money for him. We're going with Gomez up front. Vignato's coming to a little bit of form. Odiozola is also struggling with injuries, so I've just gone for Chancel Mbemba at right back. Ita is the inverted wing back. Remember, we've got Cancelo coming into that position as well next season. Really looking forward to seeing how he does in that role. Let's go. Come on. This is massive. Obviously, a win for Sporting as well would make it a proper 3-horse race. We've gone to have to go with Henderson and Barrow in the middle of midfield. Countryside with a free kick. Oh God, I thought we were going to get an early opportunity. Here's Tabata, who's caused us lots of problems early on, but Jordan Henderson has hustled him out a little bit, but he's given the ball straight away to Mimi, who scored 2 goals, passed us in the last game we played. And would you believe it? 3 minutes into a big game, boys, and we do something like that. This can't happen again. I was expecting a win from us today because we're in good form. Long time since we lost as well. It kind of feels like a long time ago since we lost to Sporting and Setubal. It must have been a good maybe 10 games ago now. Right, Mbemba, Henderson, Kalata, Stepping forward. He's gone for a needless pass. Absolutely needless. Conceição's done really well and nipped in though. Let's put it wide. We've taken and we were more direct as well. We are passing into space and we've put that on, but we've taken the more direct and we're just slightly more direct. Sometimes we play some nice patient build-up. We just keep giving the ball away. Is this like the game just trying to turn possession over? Mimi's in again. Good save, David De Gea. We haven't done any of this. We haven't done any of this over the last 10 games. Right, they've now got a free kick. Mimi. Oh, he's in. Patter's in. It's 2-0, boys. What is going on when we play big teams? Big teams that were supposed to be better than. We've had really good results against Marseille in the Europa League. And then this happens. Opportunity to go top of the league and we're absolutely blowing it. Now he's getting sent off. I could see that. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Now what do I do? That. What is happening in these big games, boys? Now they've got the opportunity to absolutely run rings around us now. We may just have to... We don't want to be losing 5-0, do we? Right, Gomez breaking. Conceição. We've not really shown much going forward as well either, have we? Henderson. Nope. I was looking forward to recording this for you today, boys. I thought this is the day where we're going to look like we get back into... We are still in the title race because we're level on points with Benfica. But just while they're having a sticky patch, it would have been good if we can kind of turn it round. Get a few points ahead. 3 points would have been massive. Ricardo. Romario. Tackle. Henderson. Mimi. Protic. Right, okay. We can't afford to lose any more. So let's just go target man support. Oh, I've not even put Mourinho on the bench, lads. I have. He's there. Let's get Mourinho on. And let's just put Maya on this right-hand side as a winger. Might as well rest Steven Nielsen. Oh, boys. Things just go horrendously wrong. Jordan Henderson asking for more game time. Whinging. He's whinged twice. And he's got it today. And the first thing he did was pass it to their centre forward to run through on goal. Oh, dear God. And the worrying thing is, our goal difference is absolutely shocking compared to the rest. We're letting in way too many goals as well. Even though we started defensively, we were so good at the start of the season defensively. So that opens it right out. 8 games to go. Benfica, Porto, 59. Sporting, 57. 2 points behind. They've obviously now got an advantage over us because it's head-to-head. Do they play each other again? No. Oh, yeah, Benfica beat them. Now, I was kind of like, right, that puts it down to a 2-horse race. I remember that now. Oh, boys, what is it? We obviously missed the big man, Madi Kamara, in these big games, but he doesn't seem to be able to do the Thursday-Sunday. I think what we may, obviously, when it comes down to here, it'll be interesting to see how we get on with Leverkusen. What I'm going to do is, boys, I'm going to kick right on. If there's a semi-final to come back to, we'll do that in the next episode. If not, we get knocked out to Bayern. We'll come back for the last game of the season, I think. I will really try and kick on and get through these games. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Shout out to all the patrons on screen right now. Thank you very much for your support. If you are interested in becoming a patron, links down below. And yeah, make sure you watch the channel over the weekend. We're in the FM playoffs. First competition with a load of different streamers. I'm doing it over here on YouTube. Saturday night, 6 o'clock is a draft. I've got 500 million to spend. There's 10 of us. Open draft, worldwide draft. Joining for that, and then Sunday from midday I will be taking part in the games. 4 group games, top 3 go through to sort of like quarters and semis. Should be a good afternoon of FM, playing other streamers, and yeah. Alright guys, take care, make sure you smash the like on today's video, and we will see you hopefully at the weekend. They tell us lies.